will be the sized AEA 29.5s, sized using the Zan pellet sizer, which sizes skirts and heads independently, which is something we've been saying needed to be done for years. This particular head size is 635. I believe the skirt size is 637. I'm not exactly sure Jerry sized these. He didn't note the skirt size, but I think that's what the skirt size is. Went ahead and regassed the gun to 250, and we're going to be shooting these at somewhere around 980 feet per second. Let's get rolling on this target. It'll be 25 shots, starting the top left, going around clockwise. 4 shots in each big target, 1 shot in the small, one of the 2 small ones. This is the sized pellet, and we'll start right now. This is an odd read for me. I think I'm going to go. I think I'm going to use the same hole they just used. Nope, should have gone with the near wind flag. Okay, that was 978.8. It was a bad read, not a bad pellet or a bad, nothing to do with the gun. It was just me reading it wrong. I'm going to go right at the bullseye, top right corner, about 1 o'clock on the 10 ring. Oh, that was way off. Let's see if we can figure this new situation out. All right, now we're getting more consistency. Now we've got that main one. This should be about one M away. Hole to the right. A little more than that. Needed some up. 978.9. Nine 78.7. Okay, give the dwell just the tiniest crack open. Now let me do that. These are all a little bit low. I prefer to be right on that 980 number if possible. So I'm going to give it a full turn open. And yes, this gun is predictable enough that I feel comfortable even doing that in a competition, because I know that the dwell isn't going to be too far off. All right, let's see here. We've got about a full MOA, a little more than that, a little high. Yeah, that's a lot more than that now. We get a gust. You can see that wind meter down by the second wind flag. Each one of those dots represents about 3 miles an hour. So right now we're about 4 miles an hour. I'm going to say that that's almost 2 MOA. No, not anymore. It's died down. We'll take it to 1 MOA now. Oh, well, I was wrong again. Oh boy. Was I wrong? Okay, I was holding 1 and it went to 2, so I'm going to have to revamp my thinking here. We'll hold off at 2 and see if we can get that same wind condition here in a second. It should be there right about now. There it is. Now, tomorrow I should be able to know things a little more definitively because I'm receiving the Tempest wind meter, anemometer. It's a remote unit that will tell me, it'll tell you a lot of things, but what I need it for is wind speed. That's what that's why I decided to try it out. This looks like it may have died just a little bit. Let's give it, let's not, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It did die a little, but didn't feel comfortable adjusting. It'll give me an exact wind speed, so I can pick that just like a direction. I can pick the wind speed that I want, and I can just hold and wait for that condition to show up, and hopefully it'll just add another layer of consistency to what I'm doing here. Okay, we're getting a pretty good little gust now. The windage right, but the elevation was not good. That's 178. I'm good with 178. 178 to 182, or to 182 is pretty much ideal. Oh, that wasn't good. I was reading a little more, but obviously I didn't read it right. I was looking at the wind meter, and the wind meter was pretty well tilted over. I thought that maybe, but the wind direction has shifted. It was coming straight on from the left. Now it's coming over my right shoulder, and that's what happened there. It took an MOA off the. Yep, took an MOA off the hold. And once again, this is not indicative of what I'm suggesting you should do in a competition. In a competition, you should use your sighters. Confirm everything with your sighters. Pick a primary and a secondary wind and don't shoot anything else. I mean, this is my advice anyway, for what it's worth. Yeah, that was a good one. 976. Another couple of turns here. This is not enough wind to be shooting this slow. I don't think. Now 970 is when the wind is really howling with this particular setup. One thing I will say is that this shooting these pellets sized really does add. Now, not that the gun isn't incredibly consistent. You know, I often see SDs of below 2. But right now, I mean, we're looking at 15 shots and a 1.1 SD with a total extreme spread of 4. And that's with me moving the dwell around. So that's quite a, you know, that's quite a testament to not only the consistency of the gun, but the consistency of these pellets. And on top of that being sized, that's pretty amazing. 975.5, that's from the plenum fill prior to the adjustment. It should come up now. Let's see if it does. It did, but only slightly. I'm going to give it, actually I'm going to give it some air. I was down to 170 bar, which is not a problem, but it's beyond the normal range that I shoot, which is 250 to 180 in the bottle. So I've got that dwell pretty far open. I may just have to crack the regulator a bit, which is something I certainly wouldn't do during a competition. I'll try another shot here with the new fill and see what happens. Hold a little up because the wind is more at my back. Went exactly where I aimed it. Got this conflicting wind flag situation, as you can see. We've got the closest one coming from about 6:30 behind me, and the two furthest flags are both coming from 3 o'clock. The meter's giving us, 1-2 mile an hour. So I guess they kind of just neutralized each other there. Let's go with that as a theory and shoot one straight down the pipe. Look at that. Okay, well, we're back up to 978.2. I'm going to give this one more half a revolution. Yeah, that's showing five lines on the dwell, and I'm not real comfortable going further out than that. I think I'm going to get too much turbulence behind the pellet. Let's see, what do we got there? Why do I have 4 there and 3 everywhere else? I must have shot twice in one target, so that's what happened. All right, we'll skip that one on the next go round. Oh no, there's 4 up there. No, there's not. Okay, there's 3. There's 3, 3, 3, 3. That's 12, and 2 is 14, and 4 is 18, and the one-sider is 19, so that's right. All right, so we just got to keep track of that. Got to shoot 26 total, so that was 19. Just pay attention to the flags. There we go. We're going to skip over that bottom right target. Got distracted myself and shot it out of sequence. We're right at 980.7. How about that? Should have held a little bit more. 979.4. After 21 shots, we've got a standard deviation of 1.4 and an extreme spread of 5.5. That's beyond excellent. That's a testament to the Mora, and I have to say, it is also speaks highly of not only the AEA pellets, but of the sizing of these pellets. I'm rather impressed. That was 979.4. I actually got confused and didn't see where that hit. I think that hit that 8 on the outside out there by 4 o'clock. I'm going to assume that. Though the wind is very strange right now. It's coming over my right shoulder from about 5 o'clock. And flags are doing odd things. Not real certain how this is going to work out. I'm going to shoot 10 o'clock on the 9 ring. Oh, no, everything's moving now. I'm going to go with what the flags are all telling me now, which is about a half an MOA. Hold to the right. That was perfect. That was a 977.3. I am going to crack the dwell. This is the target we're going to skip now. I'm going to crack the dwell, not the dwell, the regulator after this. Oh, actually, I'm going to be shooting 33s after this, so I'll be moving the regulator anyway. But this is just a tad slow. I adjusted it for it was adjusted for yesterday's conditions, which were different, of course. And today we got something else going on, so. Just a little low. 979.0. We got 2 more shots here. So that's about a half an MOA to the right and a little bit of elevation. There it is. That was 978.9. And this will be the final shot for this target. Very little wind. Oh, that's a disastrous way to end a target. But that's it for this Mora 25 cal. The average was 978.2 over 26 shots, an SD of 1.3 with an extreme spread of 5.5. These are AEA 25 caliber 29.5 grain pellets that have been sized with the Zan sizer to a head size of 6.35. And I believe the skirt size is 6.37. 100 yards. What else can I say? We're going to pan back on the main camera now and start to shut this whole thing down. So that's this week's vlog entry, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions about anything. And check out the sponsor page at the very end of the video. See you guys next week.